Julian Hall here, Ultrapreneur TV, at the Ultrapreneur everywhere on the web. So today I'm going to talk about motivation and why I think motivation basically doesn't work. Now let me explain what I mean. Have you met somebody who spits a whole load of motivational rhetoric, puts up all of the most motivational things on their social media timelines, but kind of doesn't really progress in their life? Now, you know, this might upset a few people, but I think it's important, and it's not having a dig at motivators. It's just trying to put a fine point on exactly how and why motivation works. So let me explain, right? Most of the people that I know over the last 15-20 years who are very upfront about motivation, i.e., you know, they'll tell you about all the motivational books and they've got every motivational quote, you know, I'm ready to fire at you. It appears that most of those people do not progress and generally are not a positive product of their motivation. I.e., it doesn't appear that the motivational path that they're on gets them anywhere. And then on the flip side, there are people I know who, you know, spit absolutely no motivational rhetoric at all and are hugely successful. If you have a one-on-one with them, you'll see that, you know, they do appreciate all this motivational stuff, but generally you don't see them at the motivational seminars and watching the motivational videos. Whereas those who you see who are at every seminar, read every book, retweet every meme, generally aren't that successful. And I know that's a blanket statement, but I'm prepared to stand by it because I do think that that fits the majority of people. There are exceptions to the rule, as there are with most things, but I've seen, you know, and been present when some of the world's greatest motivators have been on stage or have spoken to people, and those people generally are not impacted in the way that you would expect them to, meaning their life does not change. It doesn't. And this is for the majority of people, right? Now, that's my conclusion. Some of you out there may agree with it, some of you may not, but let's go with that as an assumption. Let's go with that as a suggestion, right? I would like to equate motivation like a stream that's running through the countryside, and motivation is the current that takes that stream where it needs to go, and that current has come from a source, and that source is the reason why that stream will be going in a particular direction. Now, all of these motivational books, speakers, all this kind of stuff, I will equate to a stone or a rock that is thrown into that river, and it will cause an impact, and it will cause a ripple effect, and it will disturb or change the way that the current is flowing in that river, but for a short time. It's like if you are going in a particular direction, and a direction that you don't want to go down, you go to a motivational seminar, you read a motivational book, you watch a motivational video on YouTube. It may change the way that you think, act, behave for a short time, but generally speaking, it does not have a long-lasting effect. And the reason why is because we are not motivated sufficiently by external factors. We are motivated by what drives us internally, and this is the big difference, right? I would rather impact people through example or through actually doing stuff than by saying stuff, okay? So the point I'm trying to make here is that you need to find what motivates you inside. All of these motivational books and stuff, you're not going to hear anything that you've not heard before. You might hear a story that resonates with you more than another. You might hear a phrase or something that really hits the spot. But let's be honest, man. In the last, I don't know, 30 or 40 years, has anything really been said any different? I mean, if you think about Think and Grow Rich, which was written a very long time ago, that is the daddy of all of this motivational stuff. And it probably stands head and shoulders over most of the motivational content that is out there. And not much different has been said since then. So why is it that we've got all this motivational stuff, but people just seem to not be progressing in the way that you would expect? Most people's lives are not being changed by going to a motivational seminar, reading a motivational book. So let's pull it in now. You need to find this motivation within you. You need to find what it is that makes you tick. Nobody can tell you that. They may be able to give you some guidance or ask you the right types of questions that will lead you to the answer, but no one can do it for you. You need to get up and be, you know, self-starting. You need to be able to motivate yourself. You can't tell me that you need to read a meme on Facebook to motivate you, or you need to read a book every week to motivate you. That, to me, I'm sorry, it's nonsense. It's not gonna allow you to stay motivated for the duration of the race that we call life or business or entrepreneurship or whatever it might be. I'm motivated by the things that I'm doing, not by the things that I'm reading, not by the people that I'm listening to. I'm motivated by the things that I'm doing and the things that I believe in. And that's what gets me up every day. That's what keeps me going when things get hard. And that's what propels me through the difficult times. And believe you me, there are lots of them, and allows me to stay the distance, stay the course. Success, entrepreneurship, having a great career, great relationship, whatever it might be, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And some of these motivational things, I think they have their place. And, you know, for everyone who thinks I'm kind of dissing these motivational guys, it's not. I think they do have their place, and I think what they do is really good. But I think we need to put it in context. The people that are watching it need to put it in context and understand that those things are just supposed to kickstart our own journey of motivation. But again, only you can do that. No one can do that for you. There is no preacher, teacher, motivator who can help you to find what motivates you internally. And that's the thing that's going to get you up out of bed every day. That's the thing that's going to see you through all the difficult times. So you've got to start by being very honest with yourself. Cut away all the BS, cut away all the hype, and be honest with yourself about what it is you want to do, and about what it is you want to achieve, and about what it is you're capable of doing, your strengths, your weaknesses, and all of the things that I call an enabling or disabling environment. Think about all the factors that affect your success, whether it's your health, your fitness, your internal well-being, the relationships you had with friends and family. Think about all of those things and be honest about whether or not you have an enabling environment for your success. You don't have an enabling environment for your success, then I don't care. You can have the best idea since Google and sliced bread. You're not going to make it. One of those things are going to cause you to slip up. They're going to drag you down, right? They're going to drag you down, and you're not going to be able to get to the next level, or what you'll do will just take too long. It will just feel like pulling teeth. So that's it, man. Next time you see me, I want you to demonstrate motivation, and I will be motivated by the things that you're doing. That's me, Julian Hall, at The Ultrapreneur, everywhere on the web. Again, if there's anything you want me to talk about, hit me up in the comments. And oh yeah, I've got to start saying this. Like my video, comment, retweet, share, all that kind of good stuff. And I'll speak to you guys later. I'm out of here. Peace.